Hello and welcome to House Lux Estate, your number one source for all things real estate. We're here to illuminate the intricate world of property, from buying and selling to renovations and, of course, rentals. Our commitment? To provide you with valuable, practical information, empowering you to make informed decisions. So, whether you're a seasoned investor or just dipping your toes into the property pool, we've got you covered. Today, we're going to unravel the logistics of building rentals. Before diving in, it's important to understand the basics of building rentals. In essence, building rentals involve leasing a property to a tenant for a specified period. This property could be a single-family home, an apartment unit in a larger complex, or a commercial building. Each type of rental property carries its own set of advantages and challenges. Single-family homes, for instance, may attract long-term renters, seeking a sense of community and stability. Apartment units, on the other hand, often cater to younger, more transient populations and can provide a steady stream of income, albeit with higher turnover rates. Commercial properties, while requiring a significant initial investment, can yield substantial returns if located in a thriving business district. The rental process typically begins with the property owner advertising the available space. Potential renters then express their interest, leading to property viewings and, subsequently, rental application submissions. Upon reviewing these applications, the property owner selects a suitable tenant, and both parties enter into a rental agreement. This agreement outlines the terms of the lease, including the rental period, payment schedule, and responsibilities of each party. It's important to note that being a landlord is not merely about collecting rent. It involves maintaining the property, handling tenant concerns, and complying with local and federal housing regulations. With these basics in mind, we can now delve into the logistics of building rentals. The rental process can seem complex, but it's actually quite straightforward when broken down into steps. The first step in the rental process is property acquisition. This involves identifying a suitable property that meets your investment goals. You could be looking for a single-family home, a multi-unit building, or even a commercial property. The key is to find a property that has potential for good rental income and capital appreciation. Once you've acquired the property, the next step is preparation. This involves getting the property ready for tenants. It might include renovations or upgrades to make the property more attractive and functional. Don't forget about legal preparations too, such as ensuring the property meets all local and state housing codes. Next comes the marketing phase. This is where you advertise the property to prospective tenants. You can use a variety of channels for this: online listings, real estate agents, or even word of mouth. The goal is to attract as many potential tenants as possible, giving you a larger pool to choose from. Now, on to tenant screening. This is a crucial step, as the right tenant can make your rental experience a breeze, while the wrong one can cause endless headaches. Screening involves checking the prospective tenant's credit history, employment status, and references. It's also a good idea to meet the tenant in person to get a feel for their character and reliability. Once you've found the right tenant, it's time to sign the lease. This legally binding document outlines the terms and conditions of the rental. It includes details like the duration of the lease, the amount of rent, and the responsibilities of both parties. Make sure you go through the lease carefully with your tenant to ensure they understand their obligations. And that's it. From property acquisition to lease signing, these steps form a logical sequence that guides you through the rental process. Of course, there's more to being a landlord than just these steps, but understanding this process is a great starting point. These steps form the backbone of the rental process. Once you've rented out your property, the work doesn't end there. It's time to shift gears and delve into the logistics of managing a rental property. This involves several key components, each essential in maintaining a well-run rental and ensuring a steady income stream. Firstly, there's the maintenance aspect. A well-kept property is not just attractive to potential tenants, but it's also a legal requirement. Regularly inspect your property, fix any issues promptly, and keep a record of all repairs. This proactive approach can save you from costly damages in the long run and keep your tenants satisfied. Next, we have rent collection. This seems straightforward, but it's more than just receiving a check each month. You'll need to set clear payment terms, due dates, and penalties for late payments. Consider using an online payment system to make the process easier for both you and your tenants. Then, let's talk about tenant relations. A positive relationship with your tenants can make managing your property a smoother experience. Regular communication, respecting their privacy, and responding to their concerns promptly can go a long way. Remember, happy tenants are more likely to take care of your property and stay longer. Last but not least, there's legal compliance. This includes adhering to local and national housing laws, health and safety regulations, and fair housing rules. Ignorance is not an excuse, and non-compliance can result in hefty fines or legal action. So stay informed and consult with a real estate attorney or professional if needed. But don't be daunted. Yes, managing a rental property can be challenging, but it's also rewarding. You'll learn, grow, and with time, become adept at juggling these responsibilities. Remember, you're not just a landlord or a property owner. You're a business owner, and your rental property is your business. Treat it as such, and it will serve you well. Effective property management is key to ensuring a steady rental income and minimizing potential issues. So, roll up your sleeves, put on your property manager hat, and let's get to work. Building rentals come with their fair share of challenges, but with the right strategies, these can be effectively managed. Renting out a building, whether it's a single-family home, a multi-unit apartment complex, or a commercial property, is no walk in the park. It involves a myriad of tasks and responsibilities, and naturally, a number of challenges arise. One of the most common challenges is finding the right tenants. It's crucial to attract reliable individuals who will pay rent on time, respect the property, and abide by the lease terms. To overcome this, consider implementing a thorough tenant screening process. This involves checking credit scores, employment history, and personal references to ensure that you're making informed decisions. Next, there's the challenge of maintaining the property. From minor repairs to major renovations, the upkeep of a rental property can be expensive and time-consuming. A practical solution is to create a maintenance schedule and budget. Regular inspections can help identify issues before they escalate, and setting aside funds for maintenance can help manage costs. Then there's the issue of rent collection. It can be a hassle, especially if tenants are consistently late. To address this, consider implementing an online payment system. It's convenient for both parties and can help ensure timely payments. Legal issues can also pose a challenge. Navigating the landscape of rental laws and regulations can be complex. To avoid legal pitfalls, it's advisable to consult with a real estate attorney or a property management company. Lastly, dealing with vacant properties can be a significant challenge. An empty property means no rental income and potential security risks. To minimize vacancies, it's crucial to market your property effectively, offer competitive rent, and provide excellent customer service to retain tenants. By anticipating and addressing these challenges, you can make your rental venture more successful. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow. With the right mindset and strategies, you can turn these hurdles into stepping stones towards success. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the basics of building rentals to the logistics of managing a rental property. Let's take a moment to reflect on the key takeaways. We began by exploring the fundamental aspects of building rentals. We learned that understanding the market, the property type, and the potential tenants is crucial. A clear understanding of these factors sets the foundation for a successful rental business. Next, we delved into the rental process. We saw how each step, from advertising the property and screening the tenants to signing the lease and managing the move-in, is a critical part of the journey. Each step requires careful consideration and planning to ensure a smooth rental process. In Scene 4, we took a closer look at what it takes to manage a rental property. We explored the importance of maintaining the property, handling repairs, and dealing with tenant issues. We also discussed the significance of keeping accurate records and staying informed about legal requirements. These aspects are key in minimizing risks and maximizing returns. Finally, we addressed some common challenges in building rentals and how to overcome them. We learned that proactive management, effective communication, and continual learning can help us navigate these challenges and turn them into opportunities for growth. Understanding the logistics of building rentals is not just about the nuts and bolts of property management. It's about creating a positive living environment for tenants, providing value, and building a sustainable business. It's about thriving in the ever-changing real estate landscape. We hope that this information will serve as a guide, whether you're just starting out in the rental business or looking to refine your existing operations. Remember, the journey of building rentals is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to adapt and learn. Thank you for joining us on House Lux Estate. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful real estate content. Until next time, happy renting.